Such read machine, trolling weather device, alien spaceship, all this secret knowledge. If there is a hidden knowledge, some people know it and don't like to share it with the world. And why? From a long time humans have this grief to control people, especially with knowledge. That's why they attempt to have more knowledge than others and hide their knowledge from the public to control them. A lot of science and evidence appears that a lot of ancient people was having much knowledge than we think they had. They even have advanced civilizations that make a lot of this knowledge that appear in their temples, buildings and signs that make you think again when you're starting to see a lot of things we thought human didn't meet until this century, but actually it was there and we have no clue how these people did all the things. And really little amount of people know how the things was working. One of them was Nikola Tesla. He started to talk how much ancient was having advanced knowledge in different industries. One of them is electric, and in this picture you know there's something else we don't know about this knowledge that make it so important to hide. One day after Tesla passed away, that make all his boxes taken by the FBI. The boxes was 18 books. After a low case from his knee, he succeeded to get back the boxes, but it wasn't 18, it was just 16. And he gets the most important and dangerous information was in these two boxes. It wasn't a secret, Tesla made a lot of inventions and a lot of them was really dangerous. That's why he hid in these boxes. One of them is the beast or this ray, and we talk about it in previous video. And a lot of other inventions that make people struggling with what is real and what is not. One of his inventions is the mind reader machine, and it's like the projector. He believed as a human we have plan or guide in our optical network eyes. Once we started to think about anything, our ideas will start to appear in this guide by electric signals. And if you can read this guide, you can read human mind. And it's not a joke, because in 2020 there is someone made in his lab something like that. This object that he made is just writing what you think about in the computer. But we think Tesla had more advanced guide to this ideas capture that make your ideas appear in any wall like a projector from your head to the wall. And we think a lot of people now know this knowledge in the closed doors that make all these books about science fiction things seem so real in our world and can be here, or it is here for a long time. The other invention is the spaceships. There is preliminary designs he drew in his lab that show he was working to make the spaceship real. And it's really funny to know there is a lot of documentary about spaceship back then that started to show this shape in the sky. So is there someone took his knowledge and make it in the real life? Or there's other things to say about the things that make Tesla made these designs in the first place? Robots. And of course it's familiar subject when it came to Tesla, because he's the one that make electric and everything he was working with was robotic. And it's not a secret to know Elon Musk named his company Tesla because the first one that make the car moving with electric was Nikola Tesla. And one of the most question, why a lot of people starting to talk about Tesla again these days? You have to know a lot of his documentaries was hidden from the public for a long time. And in 2016 the FBI started to show some of this documentary based on the Freedom of Information clause. They started to share the information of this documentary since 2060 to 2080. To know it's just 250 documentary, and there is 7,000 documentary didn't shared and still behind the doors. Second point, and it said Tesla didn't make all his work from just inspiration, but took a lot of them from the ancient knowledge. It doesn't mean Tesla didn't make the things, but it means he used hidden knowledge to make the things. And there is a lot of this knowledge there behind the doors, but it didn't shared with the world.